Hello, my name is Michelle Adler and I will be your counselor today. Anything that we'll speak here, talk about, will be, as I said, will be confidential. Um, and what brings you here today? Can you tell me a little bit about your background?
Hello, I'm Sylvia Campos. I am from Harlingen, Texas. I'm 48 years old. I have four children. I'm a full-time nurse, and not too long ago I had an accident, and that's my problem. Unfortunately, I had an accident, and I went to see the doctor. Immediately, the doctor sent me to sent me for an MRI. Then after the MRI, he said I have to see a specialist. So I went to the specialist, and the specialist told me that I had some dislocated vertebrae, which were the L3, the L4, and the L5. So um, both doctors agreed that I needed surgery. Okay. They got me prepared for, my doctor got me prepared for the surgery, and we have to go to therapy for a while before we go into the surgery because we have to be mentally, emotionally, and physically prepared for that. So I went to therapy, and then I was ready for the surgery. Um, that is why I came in because I believe I need help, um, maybe through counseling or therapies to, to help me out, to help me start back on get on my feet.
Okay, Mrs. Campos, what I would like to ask is how has after this accident, how have you been feeling lately?
Well, I've been feeling kind of like aching pains, and but I was going to have like therapy for it, and I'm gonna start going to therapy to get me on my feet again. That's one of my one of my first priorities, getting on my feet and being able to walk and doing the things I used to do.
Now, as far as I know, right now you told me about therapy and your accident, but have you been feeling frustrated or have you been feeling any types of depression?
Yes, sometimes I feel kind of depressed, frustrated because I cannot do the things I used to do. I cannot do it on my own. I have to have help for it. There's a provider coming in to help me till I get on my feet. But I do get very frustrated and emotionally depressed, physically, mentally, emotionally.
Okay. Do you have family members that help you at home?
Yes, my daughter's coming in to help me out in the mornings usually, and I've been doing well. I've been doing well, but I'm also going for therapies to help me out with walking and so forth. So that's been helping a lot, but it takes time, and I have a walker to help me through the the walker helps me a lot to get out there and start walking and doing things that I cannot do the things I used to do yet, but maybe later on.
I'm happy to hear that you told me that you do have some family support. That was a concern that I had. I'm happy to hear that your daughter helps you. It's good to have that family support emotionally and mentally. Now, what I want to ask also is, as far as depression, are you, just answer as you're comfortable. Are you eating regularly? Are you sleeping as you used to?
I used to, well, I used to sleep. I used to not have problems with sleeping, but now I do since since the pain is there on my back. But slowly but surely, with the medication that they've been giving me, I'm more or less I'm more or less get stabilized with that. So hopefully I'll be on my feet very soon. And without that, I'll try to. I'm trying very hard to get on my feet again, to do the things I used to do. Because it's very hard when you cannot do the things that you used to do. It's very hard. It's very depressing.
I can understand that, Mrs. Campos, that it would be very hard on you, and I'm sure your family, they feel the same way. It's very hard when somebody, when you used to do things and you can no longer do those things that you're accustomed to. So right now you're in a phase or, process of adjustment in your life. And this is new to you because this is something, um, as far as I'm concerned right now, the what you just told me about this accident, I don't know if you've had any previous accidents, but this one I'm aware of, and you're trying to adjust things you could not do before. You're striving to do on through therapy and trying to get there, and that I find very admirable because you are trying and you're gonna get there. You just gotta keep on doing what you're doing and get the support from your daughter and your family. And I'm happy to hear that you even have it's a nurse that comes into your home
Yes, it's a nurse.
and she helps you do different activities or.
She helps me do different different exercises to help me with my recuperation. Uh, and slowly but surely, I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely uh, doing or getting to do the things I used to do. But it takes time to get there.
That's excellent to hear on your part. I feel that you're showing determination, you're showing will that you want to get there, and that's very positive because there are some, it's very hard because when you do experience something like this, because later in life our body, it always needs to, we need to take care of our body because we get older and things are not as easy as we thought they used to be.
Yeah.
And maybe it could be any part of the body. It can be the back, the knees, or we become less mobile. It's naturally, it comes with age, or unfortunately, sometimes like what happened to you, it even happens in an accident. And we need to learn to get beyond the disability, as you have just, this is a new acquired a disability that you obtained and it's something you need to live with. You're gonna learn and there may be things that you may not be able to do, but you're learning certain things you cannot do and you need to learn that there are things you can do and I highly um, want you to be participant in things that you can do, in things you enjoy doing and make you feel good. If it makes you feel good to read a newspaper, happy, read the newspaper. Or if you do puzzles, or if you do sewing or crochet, different things that you are accustomed to doing that make you happy that you can do, I highly influence you to please, do those. Do something that you love. And also spend time with your family. If you have a faith, I highly recommend that you touch and tap into that faith of yours that you practice. It's very helpful for this time that you're going through. You need to tap into that faith. Okay. And another thing I would advise is you, as you feel comfortable, you share whatever you're going through with me, what makes you feel, when you're comfortable. Because I understand that this is it's a hard transition. It's not easy for anybody to transition to turn, it's a different lifestyle.
Right.
I don't think, you want to, and do you have a hard time walking, Miss Campos?
Yes, I do. But the therapy that I've been going to really helps me out. The exercises they give me are very helpful, and I'm slowly but surely recuperating from my surgery. It's been it's been very hard because back surgery is very uh, dangerous, but it seems as if I'm slowly but surely getting to not normal, but getting to where I was, getting to doing the things I like to do. And especially with the therapy that I've been getting, it's been helping me very much. And I really enjoy it. It takes the depressive state of mind, and I get my mind to working with all the exercises that I do. I really enjoy it.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that, Mrs. Campos. The therapy makes you feel good. Maybe, once you don't have therapy anymore, maybe you can look into some kind of exercise classes that they have, and maybe they'll incorporate the same thing. But you do as you feel comfortable. But I highly advise you to also consult with your family physician or the therapist what exercises you can and cannot do, because it's a very fragile surgery that you had with the back. You can't, very delicate. You cannot just do any exercise. So consult with your physician first.
Right. So I am going to join a gym or a certain place that offers those exercises so that I can keep on doing better, because I feel much better when I exercise and do all those exercises that are recommended by the surgeon and the physician, or, and by the therapist. Okay. I really I really feel better, much better when I do my exercises, and and I feel that I'm recuperating faster.
See that, Mrs. Campos, that's another positive thing that I'm viewing from this counseling session is that you're enjoying the therapy, you're enjoying the exercises. And another positive thing that comes with joining, if you want to join a gym, is that you get to socialize and you get to meet other people and you can make friends. It's a different environment from being at home. So that is very good to hear that on your part. I highly encourage you to do that.
I really like to socialize, and 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 exercise and socializing really go together. I really enjoy it.
That's good.
I really enjoy it. I'm not home alone or anything like that. I exercise. I go to the gym and exercise and socialize, and that's like takes the monotony out of being bored at home.
That's very good, Mrs. Campos. Yes. See, you know, everyone in life in some way or another does get depressed. And I've seen, you express that you were depressed. But if you find ways, like how the examples you're giving, that you want to be active, you want to exercise and do things, that's positive. That's what you need in your life. You need to stay engaged, you need to stay active, you need family support. Another thing I will recommend, if if you want to, when you're comfortable, is that you do have, if you want, family counseling, because family support is very important when you're going through a hardship, like you're going through a situation where you have to adjust at a certain point in your life. You're making a life change. So I would highly recommend family counseling. But as I'm seeing you today and what I'm viewing is that you're depressed, but it doesn't seem, I'll still counsel you so a few more sessions and see how you're doing. But right now, it seems under control because you're looking at the positives, and that's very important within life, that you do find the positives, and also whatever faith that you practice, you highly tap into your faith with your family, and you be active with that. That will highly encourage you and to stay positive. And,
I
do
try
you,
to go. I try to go to church on either Saturday or Sunday. Uh, to well, it really helps out. Uh, the priest really helps us out, and counseling us and helping us out and guiding us. He's very helpful.
See that, and that's another positive part to your life. When you add spirituality, it gives you more energy, more, you have more love, more wanting to do positive, and that is exactly what you need. You need your spirituality to help you get beyond, your depression. That's another thing that will help you out. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this session.
Yes, ma'am.
I really enjoyed our session, and I see that it's going very well. And
I really enjoyed it too.
I see that your disability, that you're adjusting, and I'm happy to hear that. This has been such a great session. I'm gonna have to end the session, and if you have any questions, please ask me. And have a nice day, Mrs. Campos, and God bless you.
Have a nice day, and God bless you too.
Thank you.